These are like the horned people, all of the underground Shiafra River places, all these Crucible era folks. Humanity was ascendant after the dragons. The dragons and their servants, the beastmen, once ruled over this whole place. And then a meteor, some kind of calamity, came from the skies, destroyed Farum Azula, and at some point after that, people started to emerge. Perhaps descended from the beast men. I mean, as men is inherent in that title. So I'm going to think that maybe this is a really, really old... Let's look at the building that it's on. Now, this statue doesn't necessarily need to be contemporary with the building, with the structure that it's on, as monuments and structures are often added to things afterwards. Also, you could just see the this type of stone doesn't quite match, which, also not unusual, but still a possible indicator that these were not created at the same time. Yeah, the building itself becomes like a pedestal for the statue. That's pretty cool. It's Randomized Haven. Randomized Haven's the old man? Dude. Spoiler. Fuck. I haven't even started the DLC. God damn it. I didn't know you were in it. You'll see also the crucifixions. These are brutal. This is a stake of America. It's the symbol of America, and they are hung up. They are strung up in the same fashion that America is strung up inside of the Erd tree. Brutal, brutal, brutal. And as souls return to the Erd tree through the tree's roots, I feel like keeping their feet off the ground is sort of like a big fuck you. Like, you will never reach the afterlife. If there's even an afterlife, I'm a little bit confused still as to how death works in the lands between here. Hey, Lord of Frenzy! It's Lord of Frenzy, everybody! Lord of Frenzy! Lord of Frenzy, you'd be so proud of us. We took a trip to the subterranean shunning grounds. And I stripped off all my clothes and went naked into a room with a big flaming hand. I too am now the Lord of Frenzy. I am the Lord of Chaos. Thank you. We did it basically out of desperation. We couldn't think of any other way to beat the game because we had some real hard bosses sitting in our way. Fortunately, I think we've kind of come over that now. I think we've sort of gotten past that. There is hope. Right now, we're still locked in on the R'hllana versus R'hllana and Consort Radahn fight. That's blocking us in one direction, and then in the other direction we have Bale and Dragonkin Soldier. Dragonkin Soldier is just like a fun warm-up. We get in there and we snack on him like a little meatball, and then we fight Bale. I think it'll be fine. Bale, we're getting him down pretty far. Like, we're doing damage. It's just going to be a little bit of a rough ride, and I think frankly we needed a little bit of a break, but we did reach the DLC region in our Elden RNG playthrough, so I think this is probably going to bring us to the end of Season 1 of Elden RNG, or at least an intermission, maybe an intermission for Season 1. I think the Season 1 is probably going to end once we beat the game, so let's call this an intermission, but I feel like we're taking a couple days off. We're both really tired. Randomized Haven's been sick. I've just been working real hard, and I've been broke. This is a nice shot. I want to take a print screen on this shit. There we go. Oh. I need to go full screen on this. Hang on. Oh, another good thing about this camera mode, you can resize your screen without really going anywhere. Just whoop. Monitor aspect ratio. There we go. Let's set it. There it is. All right, now I got a full screen. Yeah, I think we can beat Bale. I'm not worried. You should have seen this guy. Oh my god, randomized Haven killed Reichard. We didn't know who the second boss was going to be. We killed, oh shoot, I can't remember who it was. Who was the first one in that match? We had never beaten them, and I was dead. And then out pops Reichard, and randomized Haven soloed him in the first try. It's pretty good. Oh, Placidus Axe. That's right. This photo mode is great. This is what I've always wanted. Look how fucking great this is. Look, I can like fly around. This is amazing. This is amazing. So I want the game to start telling me its story like from a slightly, bird's eye view at this point. This is sort of what I'm here for. Sometimes it's so hard to see the forest for the trees in this game. So Liurnia Man and I are going to go around and we are going to spell it all out for y'all. So let's just rise up. Take a good look around. I believe I can also change the weather and the time of day. So let's... try that. I don't know how to stop the weather. That's clearing up. Here we go. Is this the Church of Annunciation? Yeah, okay, so this is where we just came out of. There's our crazy statue. I believe back here... Is this the Church of Annunciation, or is this the Church of the Dragon Communion? Where were we? Where was the Church of Annunciation? Got a minor Erd tree over here. I'm starting to form a theory also about the Erd tree and this duality, this splitting, right? Look at Ronnie. Ronnie split her body and her soul. Every object in this game, it seems, one thing that's been bothering me is when you go to like the grave sites, the graveyard plains, or there's like a battlefield where there's like spirit banners. Sometimes you get these objects, these like physical, real-world objects that appear as ghosts. And that makes me think that matter in this universe, like all things have like this soul, this spirit, right? It's almost like a reality. The more spirit you have, like the more like real you are, the more power. Literally one soul. If you look at a rune as a soul, like Dark Souls, one is like nothing. But if you had 1,000,000 and then you died, you might leave behind a ghost. So like think of like these the Erd tree, for instance. The Erd tree is a giant glowing... It's actually... Where is it? How did I lose the Erd tree? Can I get rid of this friggin' rain? But the Erd tree doesn't appear. It looks like a spirit tree. You get these actual little tiny physical spirit trees. They don't have a physical body yet. So there's a misalignment. The spirit and the body don't have to necessarily be perfectly conjoined, and one can exist without the other. And I believe that objects and things in this world can be invested with like runic golden energy, right? They can be blessed. Let's put it that way. Items can be blessed, and that blessed items would exist after the physical form perishes. Elden Ring, ring tools. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Key bindings. Weather. Increase game speed is Alt plus. Game pause is 0. Make time of day later. Make time of day earlier. Yeah, it is. Okay. Wow, maybe you can't turn off the weather. I mean, it is kind of like a gameplay element. I can't even see the sun. How the hell am I supposed to know what time of day it is? Let's start our cultural anthropology lesson maybe in Lanedale. This fog's killing me. Do a barrel roll. Whoa. Ugh. Change the field of view a little bit. Actually, that's kind of nice. Yeah, Rolana's still being a real big old pain. And we got a couple of the Skidoo tree fragments. Skidoo! I thought that would level us up. I thought that would beef us up enough to go back and just mop the floor with her. Unfortunately, we didn't. We did get her into her second form with a bit of a struggle. I mean, but again, sometimes you fight her and she is just real hard. We got her to her second form. That's fine. And I think we even maybe got to Radon that time, and he probably killed us in one hit. I don't know. No, I don't think we did. No, we've only gotten to Radon once on that one. What was going on? I think I saw you fighting Consort Radon a second time. Did you find another Consort Radon? I swear I looked up and I saw you doing it again. You did? You found another one? What the fuck? You gotta fight that guy twice? No, no bueno. I mean, I say, like, I hear he's hard. But we only saw him that one time and he killed me immediately. He said, "Hi, I'm Radon." And all I heard was hi, and then I was dead. So here we go. We have got this ghost tree. So what's the deal with the ghost tree? Well, there was a tree here before the Erd tree. There are many, 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 many big trees. And I believe they all share... I believe they're all interconnected. Because you've got Godwin being injected his dead soul or whatever, his dead body being absorbed into the Erd tree. And then it's popping up Deathroot all over the place. I think it could just be like the seeds of the Deathroot are like blowing off of the, you know, falling down like grace and just landing places. But I think they're springing up. I get the impression that these trees, they have a tendency to wrap around each other. If you go down to the Haley tree and look at what's going on there, it's like it looks like multiple trees wrapping around itself. But there are just multiple. There is the Halig tree. There is the minor Erd trees themselves are indicators that this is not the only one. This just happens to be the only one that is a like spirit. So let's get up a little bit closer and let's see what's going on with it. And I do want to correct what I just said there. It's not the only one that's a spirit. If you look at the small ones, you can see right through those things. Like they don't even have a physical body. Like they're all spirit. Little baby Erd trees are just little ghost trees. It's like the grace like says, this is where I shall plant my tree, and it like stakes it out with a little baby ghost tree, and then someday like an actual tree will grow there. But it seems as if the Erd tree is the remains of a bigger tree that was felled. I think the bigger tree may have been like this crucible. You know, like maybe like a just a more normal representation of life, like kind of how like life's supposed to work. And then the tree got felled. I feel like maybe it was Marika changing the rules of nature a little bit or something, you know, like sawing off the tree and then sort of like harnessing its energy and getting it to do something else with it, you know, like a Mako reactor or something. Redirecting its power. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Like when I say that, like immediately I start thinking of, why are these textures so low? Maybe I'm getting too far from Liurnia, man, and it's not generating. I think that's what's happening. I think I'm getting too far out. These are the placeholder assets. Yeah. Wow, that's an amazing draw distance, though. They don't start using like low poly stuff until low texture, low poly. For quite a ways. What is this? It's so gross. I think we only have 4 bosses left if you count phase 2 as separate bosses, yeah. Yeah, we've got to beat Fail. And then we're going to go back and do the Radon and Elden Beast fight. So technically, yeah, 4 4 more bosses. Four more health bars. So now if I hit... What's going to happen if I hit unpause right now? Oh, it takes me back to the Uranium Man. Great! Ah, this is awesome! The hardest part about this is I don't have a spoiler file. I gotta use the friggin' internet, like a caveman. If I want an item, I gotta figure out where it is. The hard way, by looking it up. Via a website. Alright, I gotta turn tutorials off. I've outgrown the tutorial system in this game, I'm sorry. I kept you around, you know, for your old time's sake. But you're driving me the fuck crazy. Stop it. I love that spoiler file. The sacred text, you mean? Yeah, the spoiler file's good. You have to admit, we've made a lot more progress since I cracked open that spoiler file. It helped me locate a lot of stuff. We got the Pureblood Knight's talisman, which let us get the Moog. It got me the Uchigatana, so now I'm dual-wielding katanas like a proper badass when I'm not casting my Insano spells for having my limitless FP consumption Comet Azure meteorite staff. The blessings of America have fallen upon us heavily lately, as of late. Our fortune has been abundant. Yeah, we absolutely were. No, if this was a game like, say, Resident Evil, I think, yes, spoiler file would be different. This is, I mean, a multi-100-hour adventure, and the game is laid out in such a way that item location is sort of... I don't know. It sort of adds a great roguelike element to this game. I have to say, every time I've started a new game of Elden Ring, it's gone totally differently. You find different items, you go different places, you get different drops. But I don't look at it as cheating to see, like, oh, I gotta find the location of an item. I think that's just kind of sometimes what you do. And I don't know, integrity in gaming is, I guess, something if you're a big ol' weirdo. But then I wouldn't be using this photo mode. If I use the photo mode, I can see where things are at. That'll give me an unfair advantage. Well, yeah, fuck you. What are you, the fucking photo mode, please? Get a life. Get off my dick. Get off my dick. Old bony guy on the bike who made fun of my vaping 6 days ago that I still haven't forgotten about. That's the guy who's mocking my photo mode right now. Old bony man. I won't forget you, bony man. I will remember. I would rather, it reminds me, you ever seen MacGruber? Like, some guy, like, cuts him off in his car and he memorizes the license plate, and for half the movie he's just obsessing about this guy until he finally finds the car again, and then he's... Hang on, what is this noise I'm hearing? Oh, are these the crucified people? Groaning in agony? That's where Liurnia Man goes to have breakfast. He likes this rock because it's nice and smooth. He can put down his blanket. And the sounds of the swamp crickets are relaxing. None of them are actually moving, though, which I find is strange. I bet it has something to do with a rating. I don't think you could show someone actually writhing around on essentially what is a cross. They are sure... They're sure making a ruckus, though. Alright, Liurnia Man, is this going to be a piece of clothing? Nope. Thank God, says Liurnia Man. Liurnia Man's going to be all about the parry. And all about the ritualistic animal slaughter. That's right, folks. I'm going to learn how to parry. Here in this, with the safety of photo mode. Let's check out these ruins. These ruins I want to compare to what's down underneath. Oh, they just keep wailing even when it's paused in photo mode. I get to hear those guys. So these ruins seem to be some of the oldest. They're littered all around. They don't seem to be attached to really anything still functioning too much. I think the Colosseum might be made of the same thing. You can tell even the remains are like embedded in stone. So then you have to ask yourself, what sort of calamity happened here? How did this all get buried and encased in stone? How old is this stuff? Is this natural erosion that covered up the land masses? Is this, are we just living in like an eternal continent? I don't think so. That just doesn't seem right. This is very weird. Has anybody ever noticed this? It's like the whole coast is, it's like it's sculpted. That's bizarre, but there's more here. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it was filled in. It looks like it's structure. Like this is all artificial or something. Living in a West world. You see what I mean? Like it almost runs to the core of it, like it's a shelf or a... That would explain the catacombs. I mean, if this whole thing is essentially like hollow. Oh, but remember, this place was built by Titans. So let's say I was a Titan. Let's find a skull, a Titan skull for reference. Let's find out how big these Titans were. Like, am I Titan height right now? If I were like an actual Titan, boom, 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 am I walking around? Is this just like a... You know, is this a ramp? Is this a handicap ramp for a Titan? We got to think in that context, too. You notice all the scales of characters and creatures change. Everything from the tiny, tiny little vulgar militia people to the big ass skulls that you find buried in Caelid. Let's go there now. Liurnia, man! Take us to Caelid. Oh, I don't have the whistle yet. I mean, Liurnia man doesn't have the whistle yet. Liurnia man, go get your whistle. I don't know if he can hear me still. He's going. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's going to find some ruins. Maybe he's picking flowers. Oh, he's pointing at us. Oh, he's saying goodbye. Oh, he's dejected. He's sad about something, or maybe he's just tired. Oh, look. He spotted a turtle. Stand on the dog. Get on it. Get on the dog. Get on the dog. He's sad that he can't get on. He can't ride the dog. But he's less sad now that the dog is sucking him off. Dragon burnt ruins. What dragon burnt this place? What a jerk. Aspiring wildly. And now he's dead. Good job, you dumb bastard. Good job, you dumb pink bastard. You didn't even open the treasure chest. If you're gonna go get killed, at least open the treasure chest, then get killed, you stupid pink bastard. What the fuck do I pay you for? In raw fish. Firing this homeless asshole. Don't ever hire homeless swamp people to be your cameraman. They just run around ruins, humping turtles and dying to rats. Alright, it's parry time. Yeah, maybe you should start with one rat, not 3. Or 4. Well, that was a secret rat. That doesn't count. Don't feel bad. Don't feel badly, Ernie, man. There was an extra rat. They were all crazy. Didn't you see their crazy yellow frenzied eyes? He didn't stand a chance. No, I'm just kidding. They were regular, stupid, easy rats. He just sucks at this game. Oh, he's mad now. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna beat the hell out of that dog with his cane. Like a Stephen King villain. What movie have I seen a dog or cat be beat to death with a cane from a rich person? I feel like that's something that has been in a few films. There was The Dead Zone. Stephen King's book, The Dead Zone. At the beginning of that, there's a guy, President Trump is selling Bibles or something, and then the dog barks at him, so he like kicks its head in. And then he becomes the president. It's a good book. The movie had Christopher Walken, and then there's another movie that had Anthony Michael Hall from The Breakfast Club and Weird Science. What are we doing? We're going to Caelid. Oh no, we gotta go to get the. We gotta get the. Where's my horse? Fuck it, says Liurnia, man. Wagons east. We don't need no horse. Oh, he's got a horse. Is that the Caden Knight Sellsword? You know what? Let's find out. Camera mode! Oh, camera's enabled. Time is not stopped, however. It is a Caden Sellsword. The Liurnia man's in a epic battle to the death with a dragonfly. This is intense. Gotcha, you bitch. Sorry, I'm not cussing. No more cussing for me. Oh my god! Run for your friggin' life. He can't find you if he can't see you. Oh, come on, I know I can get up there. No, no, stay up there. What are you doing? What are you doing, you freak? You purple freak? Capture his utter frustration. As Liurnia man mocks him. Nice try! You suck. He's not giving up. Liurnia man taunts Caden Sellsword. Extra, extra, read all about it. Liurnia man found dead, hacked into 500 pieces in a fit of rage by a mounted mercenary. Liurnia man is practiced at the art of pole sitting. I mean, he's gotten really good. He's gonna have to touch the pole. this is totally worth $6.50. Wasn't it, Mr. Dragonfly? Oh, that didn't sound good. Alien man, you might want to hit the bricks, bud. Head for the hills. Surprising number of crucifixions early game, I must say. Did we find an Everjail? Yes, we did. Let's see whose this is. Anybody home? Oh, how do I pause? That's activating photo mode, but it's not pausing. Let's see. Game pause 0. Okay. I'll be right back. I wouldn't kick him out of bed. Yo, yo. Hubba hubba dubba dubba. Oh, that's cool, pretty cool. I can use the trackpad on my PlayStation 4 to control the camera. Man, it's terrible. Never want to do this. What's in this Everjail area? So is this... Yeah, this is just the exact same area. It's just removed. So they are trapped in the same, like, 100 feet of space. Forever. It's pretty cool. I want a list of all the people trapped in Everjails, and I want to know their crimes. How do I get rid of my HUD? Well, big ol' balls. Big ol' balls. I died, big ol' balls. Steak of America. We're more than just beef. We're more than just meat. What would Steak of America's tagline? Steak of America. Steak of America. It's the best burgers in the land. Steak of America. Kids eat free. Oh my God, how far is Caitlin? Oh, Jesus. Steak, steak, steak. Steak, steak, steak. Steak America. Steak America. Steak, steak, steak. Steak, steak, steak. Steak America. Caustic America. Give me them runes. I want them runes. I got bills to pay. Oh, here we go. Gotta cross the bridge again. Oh boy. They don't like it when I do this. Gotta be very strategic. There's a very specific way to do this. And I don't want to mess it up. See, the secret is to sustain the note until you get all the way across the bridge. Takes them off guard. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Just let me run right past every time. Every time works 50% of the time. Oh, look at this big boy sleeping up here. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna... Doggies, get out of my way, doggies. I'm coming for the glowies. You ain't gonna stop me. I'm going right for it. I don't even see you there. Don't want to miss the rune fragments. Oh, good Gord. Good Gord, gotta get them rune fragments. And a beetle up ahead. Beetle up ahead. Beetle up ahead. Look out, beetle up ahead. Oh, you should come back here. You ain't getting away from me. Ah. Ah. Well, I can do this all day. Mighty shot! I think this is where we're gonna get Malenia. No, where's she's at? She's at nowheres. East, nowheres. I've got to go to Kale's little church, I think. Crimson Amber Medallion. I mean, I don't need really any of this stuff since... I mean, I'm not immortal. That would be nice. Let's do this.
I'm finished.
Ah, I need 95 more. I bet there's a skull laying around here somewhere. It's amazing how the world looks kind of different when it's not randomized. Like, my eyes go to different things when there aren't randomized enemies placed everywhere. This music feels very Morrowind to me. I like it a lot. Great soundtrack to Elden. That's all you need, just little sustained violence. And what a cool way to start the game too. Like, you start out in this first region and this is your map. That's a pretty, it's a, you know, fairly large zone. And then just how your map just gradually expands is really pretty incredible. There were a few times in the game when I legit thought, okay, this is, I've seen the whole map. this is just about it. And nope. So this, you'll notice, is a giant piece of ruins. You'll find these all over the lands between. These are pieces of Farum Azula, the crumbling city beyond time. When it was struck by the meteor, it like exploded and sent remains like all over the place. Whoopsie-doos. I'm probably going to need to load up Burger Krang's game. Unfortunately, I don't have a game in like late stages with everything unlocked. It's not a New Game Plus. I don't even have one in New Game Plus. I don't have any game at that stage right now, unfortunately. Something bad happened here. What is this place? Oh, there's a little monument over there we can go find out. It's Castle Morn? Place it. Castle Morn. So it looks like imps are taking over this castle. They're laying siege to it, maybe. Ah, come on. Got him. Three and one. I think that's my blue one. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. He can't climb a ladder. You too big. You too big. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Twin Blade Talisman. I went with the Shibriri Woe. I didn't realize I had it equipped. Because it attracts aggro. And I want my Mimic tier to pull all the aggro for me. Oh, whoops. Ah. Tarnished golden sunflower. I suck at parrying so bad. Gotta like learn for that, and I just, one of those people that doesn't have the time to learn. Oops. Not looking there. Bunch of rats. Rats. Ah, rats. I don't even know if that did it. Whip. The worst weapon in the entire game, everybody. Let's use it. I need 14 dexterity. I can't level up. I haven't met Rolana, or Melina, or Melania, or Mamuchuzu. Mamuchuzu's the strongest god in Elden Ring. Mamuchuzu. I could have sworn there was something with these jellyfish. Wow. You got me. You got me. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I can't even see my health bar. Redmayne. So this is like somebody I'm talking about from like the Crucible era. This guy is like a lion, lizard. He's just like all these primal things. And you're a new man. Why don't you put some clothes on and go kill this thing? You know he's serious when he puts clothes on. Also, this font, you see these letterings a lot, that era. The wooden shield, again, it's wood over gold for the era prior to America. Wow. You guys can be a real dick. Leonine misbegot. Shit. Well, I've come way the hell out here. Stone Sword Key. Is this the Chariot Dungeon? Yeah, I'm not gonna do this right now. It's a hard one. Alright, I think probably the best game to do this from, honestly, is going to be my... Can I use it with Seamless Co-op? I don't think I can use the photo mode with the Seamless Co-op. I can give it a try. Elden Ring. I usually fire it up from the bat. I bet we could try it. I could try it. I'm going to try it.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you
Hang on, this volume mixer is like crazy low.
without the strength of runes and without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
That. Okay, that should be a little bit better. It's still very low for some reason, it seems like. Hang on, why can't I? There it is. Okay, hello. I think we're back. Okay, we're back. Let's try return to desktop. We're gonna try this. Okay, closing this down. It closes automatically. Thank you, Otis INF on Patreon. Otis _ INF. Yeah, Elden Ring takes a minute to shut down. They lie to you. It disappears off your screen, but it's doing stuff in the background. It's finishing up processes, it's saving the game, but you don't see it. It's completely vanished. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open Mod Engine, Elden Ring.bat, and Randomized Haven. If you're still there, hop in, man. Get in there, explore that DLC content. It might be how I have to explore it. I was wanting to explore the DLC in its, proper form. I am a little worried about missing certain cutscenes and stuff, but I think it'll be fine. I'll play through it again. It's my favorite game of all time. I'm going to live another 20 years, hopefully. And if I am diagnosed with a terminal illness, and I only have 6 months to live, then for sure I'm going to spend all my time playing as much Elden Ring as I can before I die. And I will get to see it that way as well. Okay, so we've got that. We're opened. We are like in the game. This is probably gonna crash it so friggin' hard. I'm gonna use the pot. And now I'm gonna try to inject this DLL. That seems to have worked. Wait, Bale defeated, what? Not in my game. Hang on, I got something screwed up with my... Oh, did you really? Oh, nice. Are you streaming right now? Nicely done. Bale is no joke. Yeah, I'll put you on. I don't even know if I've got you followed. I didn't know you streamed. Hang on. Uh-huh. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, so this works. The seamless co-op is working. Let's see if the game pause works. This camera enabled. Insert. I thought it was insert. Disable camera enabled. Apparently the game pause will not work. But I should still be able to have a photo mode. This is pretty cool. If I get somebody walking around, we could actually create videos like little machinima. Ba ba da ba da ba da da. Yep. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. Yep. Ba 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 da ba. Taking a look at the art and architecture of Elden Ring today. Ooh, so pretty. I can move my logo down a little bit. It's kind of in the way. Knock that off of there. Oh, SteeNet S09. SteeNet S09. Yeah, stream. I'll let me hop on there. I need to watch as many skilled players as I can. I want to learn all things Elden Ring. It's my obsession now. There you go. I even turned notifications on. Oh, it blew up my mic. Let me yell as loud as I can just to see how high I get. Alright, sorry. I'm gonna turn on my filters and make sure I've got my compressor and everything levels. I like to be able to scream and not deafen my audience. Miro. Mind mapping and word web tools. Elden Ring specific tools. Pure Elden Ring app. An in-game overlay with maps, crafting guides, and item locations. You can use it on a second monitor to visually track your progress. That's amazing. Pure Elden Ring app. Oh, rating 2.4 out of 5. Pro, the interactive map loads much faster than the wiki for me. Con 1, sites of grace don't load. Other points of interest disappear when you hover over just one of them. Ugh. The weapon calculation makes you re-enter your armaments and stats every time you pull it up. No. Develop your own in-game app. That would be neat. Sorry, Overwolf. Nice try. Okay, back to the game. Aw, I didn't get a shot of that. I don't want a full screen snip. I need to be in full screen when I'm doing this. Let me move. Okay, I gotta be able to get these settings working. I need my internet. I need my web pages. Let's put them to my top screen. Alright, that's all up there. Bottom screen, just you guys. 16:9. See, I think this is screwed up because I'm doing 2 screens. And it doesn't know which screen I'm using, and that's gonna friggin' melt down. Wait, if I do it in-game, this might... I just moved my guy. Using my keyboard. So I can... That's cool, I'm independent. It's much better with the controller. Oh my god. I could actually kind of play like this. Pretty cinematic. Look at how the bird's animating. Wow, look at this. Look at this. You never see this view. Wow. Oh, I need to get rid of that HUD. It's got that compass on it. Alright, let me pull it up. Hey. There you are. I'm on a Volcano Manor loading screen. I don't know what kind of delay you got going on there. Stenet. I'll call you Frenzy. I dub thee Frenzy. Perhaps Lord. Kind of like randomized Haven, I go back and forth. I'll call him Rando, or Random, or Haven, or Nicolas. Or that Studley Canadian. I want to mod my torrent. I want to get my torrent something crazy. Let's do this. Let's find a good torrent mod while we're here. Let's pay a visit to Nexus Mods. Gold masked player costume. They had some cool stuff on Nexus Mods. Whoa, Chroma Torrent. Now has color choices for mane and tail. Torrent with various glowing horns and eyes. Also removed the saddlebags, big saddle cloth, and hanging rope, and the burn marks. That's pretty cool. I want purple. Can I get purple? Why do they always forget purple? Here's some purple. Steam is offline. I bought a game today. I bought Adventure of Samsara. I'd like to take just a moment and plug this poor unfortunate game I found. Apparently this game, it's like a Metroidvania, and they released it on the same day as Hollow Knight, Silk Song. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but that's what's happening. I read this article about it, probably put out by like the company themselves, because I guess they had 15 concurrent players on Steam, and that's not what you want when you release a new game that's actually getting like positive reviews. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I'm listening to Frenzy's game. No wonder I'm hearing myself. I thought I was dying. Turn that volume down just a little bit. Oh, you're fighting the hippo, the golden hippopotamus. Damn, smited. Spiral Rise, Divine Gate. Whoa, you get this whole thing. Dang, look at that. Cool map. I love the veil draped over the shadow Erd tree. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to explore this. I kind of don't want to peek too hard at the DLC region. I'll listen mostly. I'll kind of glance, but I'm not going to look too closely at your playthrough. I don't want to spoil anything too bad. I'm grabbing a Coke. I'll be right back. I want to watch this. This is good. Oh my god. Alright, let's raid Frenzy's channel. Let's watch Frenzy play for a minute. I want to see this. Love the silver albinuric mask. Got like 3 more remembrance bosses in the DLC. Have you beaten the DLC before? Is this your first run through the DLC? Let me try to get you on the screen here. Hang on a second. Gosh darn it. Here it is. SE, what is the channel again? Okay, StenNet SO9. StenNet SO9. I hate Skadootree Avatar. I'm so buns with this fight. I haven't seen this guy. Oh wait, no, yeah, we fought him. Yeah, he was. Oh, we got so lucky. We glitched him. We glitched him out. And I was overjoyed. It was such a mess. We had to fight him in the worst possible place. It's the part where I can't remember. It's a real long run back. You got to run up a curvy tree. Yeah, that guy was a mess. He like really hogs the space is the thing with that guy. Okay, I'm trying to raid you here. Hang on, let me see what we got. Oh, whoa! No wonder he glitched out. I had no idea this guy could, like, stand up. I didn't even know he had legs. We fought him in, like, a doghouse. It was like this tiny little room. He was, like, mushed down the whole time. I didn't know he was that tall. Oh my god. I like this guy. I like this guy's vibe. I mean, just like in terms of like, I think he'd be cool to hang out with. He kind of reminds me of like Swamp Thing. You know, I like how he moves. I bet he's just a pretty chill dude when he's not, you know, trying to murder things. Like once upon a time, I bet he was a big happy flower. I bet he wasn't always this mucky. Oh wow, those thorns are just cool looking. Most games go real cheap when they do like a thorn effect like that. It's usually like a JPEG. Those just look really good. We must be watching you on a delay. Because you're still fighting the Skidoo Tree avatar. And I think I just saw your damn I'm buns for real pop up. Unless you just typed that. But I thought maybe that was something you... Whatever. I'll stop. I'll shut up. Shadow Keep Church District. A whole district of churches. That's cool. Then I'll be down in the church district. And I can't imagine they have like a huge variety of like religions. So it's like, which church do you pick? They're all the same thing. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. I'm turning the lights down in the room. I want to be able to see this. Ah, those vines are gorgeous. It reminds me of Dragon's Lair. The beginning of Dragon's Lair had, up until now, the best looking vines in any video game. Now this game takes it. These are the best vines I've ever seen. This is like Sleeping Beauty level. That dragon fight at the end of that movie is amazing. This guy just like moves weird. Like he takes up so much friggin' space, he just hogs it. And he can move one of his arms from like one side of the room to the other side of the room. Like it's crazy. He's like, his base is so wide. And his feet can be anywhere. Like, there's no logic to his... I mean, there's a logic, but it's just not like standard bipedal person. Like, his movements are attacks, basically. He, like, repositions every time he hits you. Ooh, what was that? Flame grant me strength? Buffing up! Look at this! Whoa. I love just how wilted. Ugh. Why is everybody fighting though? Why can't you just like talk to these people? Why can't you say, Mikola, look at your sunflower. It's clearly not healthy. Let me help you. Let's work together on this. Clearly. Oh shit. Whoa! He just Spider-Man'd you. He just web-zipped. What's going on there? It's like souls, that's like soul energy, but it's yellow golden soul energy. It's firing off golden souls. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that attack! Oh man, that's awesome! This is like my favorite boss ever. This guy's so cool. This is great. Like, he goes from like monstrous, like swamp thing, gorilla, to like regal, towering plant. You know, magical. This is great. Tossing out them thorns. It's so great to watch someone else play it. You can kind of not be panicking in the moment and sort of get a sense for what his moves are doing and what you need to do to evade them. Like there when he threw up the thorns. Normally I just see the thorns like pop up in my face and stab me. But there I can see him like sweeping his arm, like he's almost like he's throwing them. So you can kind of time their arrival. You can see when they're coming. No, you're not embarrassing at all. This is great. I'm learning a ton. And I'm getting to just appreciate, oh, and like what you just cast there. It looked like some kind of crucible magic or something. That was awesome. Got weapon art. I think we're gonna be bleeding. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I imagine we've got to be like at the foot of the skidoo tree. Skadoo tree? I gotta hear somebody say that word soon or I'm gonna lose my mind. The skadoo tree. A scatter tree. People almost say it like scatter. That's fine. Yeah, look at that. Hammer that thing home. Bonk. Oh! Dead. Oh, not dead. Oh, shit. Web swing! Oh, he's got Crag Blade. That's what that is. Okay. Can I see what's happening here? Oh, I see what's going on. Let's do this. There it is. Sorry, I can't see my OBS screen. I wasn't showing your gameplay on there. My bad. Nice job, you did it. Hey, Frenzy guy. Oh, no, there's another one. They just never stop coming. This is like the Metal Gear Solid 2 boss fight. Oh my god. Oh, dude, it's like leveling up. What in the heck? I just broke a nail. Man, I just painted my nails, and I knew that nail was suspect. And I thought maybe this nail polish will strengthen it, and it won't break. And then I just ran my fingers through my hair, and my nails broke. Golden Vow. There's that Crag Blade. Man, I gotta redo my nail. And now it's shorter than ever. It's not even like boy length, it's like less than boy length. It's like oddly short. Get it. Pound that flower. So is there a set number of these things? 1. Let's count them up. 2. 'Look at that. I love that. Nice. Is that 2 or 3? That was 2. This is sick. Why would they do this? Why would they make you fight this many of these guys? Oh my god. He's tired. He's all tuckered out. Nice. Miquella's Great Rune. Sweet. Very cool. No way. Dude, you did it in like 15 minutes. That would have taken me like 4 days probably of just trying to beat it once and then discovering there was a second one and then discovering there was a third one. And then running away and fighting another boss for a little while, then finally coming back and trying it again. I would have taken forever on that. Well done. Well, you give me a glimpse. For certain, like, you've turned me around on that sunflower. that Scadutree avatar is way cooler than the one we fought. That one was, like, stuffed into a tiny, tiny room. I can't believe how tiny the room was that we were fighting in. Now that I've seen, like, how big and how much that guy, like, moves and slides around and stuff. That guy was... He had nowhere to go. And no wonder we were having such trouble with him, too. His attacks are all massive, like, AoE attacks. He was taking up the entire room with his thorns. Like, there was nowhere to go. You walk in the room and he would just go schwank and you would die. It was like a 30% chance that I could get in and get around him and maybe cast a spell. And at that point, it would just be like, well, I don't even know what spell. Like, probably fire. Don't have any of those. Didn't have Comet Azure, like, didn't have anything. We couldn't do anything. We were totally fucked by that guy. If that guy hadn't, like, fallen off the map or jumped into outer space or something, I don't know what we would have done. But this is, I'm telling you what, this is Elden Ring, and you know what? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you. It happens to us, it happens to bosses. It just happens. You know, even bosses have slip and fall injuries at work sometimes. You know? Even boss monsters can just have a heart attack. They're just going too hard and they just die. Sometimes they just die. Sometimes people die, even demigods. Sometimes it's just their time. It's called back to the Erd Tree. And I don't feel bad about it. I am the queen of spoiler files after all. They call me the spoiler queen. Call me the spider queen. Call me Kalag. Because of my big old boobies and my spider butt. Okay, so I think now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna load up my, I guess, the Elden RNG save file. Because it has the most points of map traversal, the most regions unlocked. And then I will go through and I'll just start exploring this place, and I'm gonna see if I can make heads and tails of the story by reading like item descriptions. We'll go to different places of interest. And we will see what we can discover. So thank you, Lord of Frenzy. Everybody find Lord of Frenzy on their channel, Stinet09. Thank you, Frenzy. Good luck to you too. I'm so glad I got your channel. I've got notifications turned on. I will see more of you to tap your brain and to siphon out all of your Elden Ring knowledge so I can pass it on to Randomized Haven as my own. You still a rando? If you feel like hopping in the game, I have used the tiny pot. I don't know if it's going to work with my camera mod. Let's hop over and see what Randomized Haven is doing. I wonder if they're streaming right now. Oh, they are. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What does a knock do? Oh, ask them to collaborate. I see. Let's pop over on their channel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see if we can figure out how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! By watching this. I have no idea how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like there's summoning, and there's numbers. I don't know where my vape went, and this is causing me great distress right now. Oh well, let's get back to it. close windowed. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba da ba 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 dum bum. Yeah, whatever. Alright, looks fine. I think full screen. Okay. Let's fly. Get some good pictures. This is very interesting. Why the empty alcoves? Whoops. Hey, Adaria. Pardon me. Just getting things a little more set up here. Thank you. I do appreciate the effort to reach out there, Adaria. That's very nice of you. I wish you luck in your endeavors as a stream designer. That sounds like a fascinating... Whoops. Occupation! I'll tell you what I could really use is like a manager. Somebody just to sit here and do all this dumb bullshit for me, because even when you have a good looking stream, you got a lot of buttons to push. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Also a computer that could handle the VTuber and Elden Ring at the same time would be a neat. Put that on my wish list. Also boobs that didn't jiggle around every time I opened my mouth would be neat. Really? Yeah, I'm just looking for a higher frame rate. But I've got a lavish set here. Frankly, I'm insulted that you would come and tell me I need to improve it. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome. Hi. My name's Jello. It's a mess. It is a mess. I don't think so, Adaria. Adaria, I'll tell you what, if you can tell me what's the capital of Indiana, and pop that in chat, I'll believe that you're a real human being. For starters, and not a bot.
Interesting hand. Ups to nine. And Ash. One of these were plus. Don't know why 12 is first.
Gotta work on my camera pans. Oh, am I still raiding? I think I'm looking at Stennett's chat. I'm sorry, I was replying to Stennett's chat. Let me unraid. How do I withdraw my raiding? Oh dear God, I don't know. I'm forever raiding. Creator dashboard. Let's start there. Alright, I gotta close all this shit down because I've... Sorry guys. People are gonna lose viewers. Unity content. How do I unraid? There we go. Third-party events. See all your crowds. Okay. Oh shit. No, I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I got my streams crossed or something. Stuck in the other person's chat. Well, can I raid my own channel? Yeah, I can. Let's do that. Let's raid my own channel. Oh, I cannot raid my own channel. Okay. Well, whatever. I guess I just kind of don't care. Oh, we're not all loaded in here. I don't know, this might be a real tree. Maybe it just looks real. It looks like a golden shell has, like, gone around it, you know? The bark is all... It's like another layer of bark. For sure, it's another layer of bark. Built on top of this. Maybe it's splitting? Is that what could be happening here? Door's like... Fuck. I wonder if that's from where it's burned. Maybe it hasn't loaded in yet. I don't know. Maybe after you burn it, this all appears. So we have here this 1, 2, 3, 4 rings. A couple like spears. We have the Radagon stitching. But this door looks really old. That's the thing. I think the Radagon thing is like a reclaimed element or something she was trying to reintroduce into the ring or something to make it... It's like the more they tried to like make it go back to like how it was or try to fix things, the more complicated and the problem becomes. The ring just gets more elaborate. Look! Oh, look at this! Oh, we're seeing something here. This is real important. Holy shit. Okay. Look at this. Here's the tree. Look at this. There's something jammed up the tree. What is this? What is this arrow? It's like jammed in there. The tree is built on top of it. Is this the earlier tree? Is this the crucible? We got the little tree of life here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, it's trees on top of trees. And then through it, that same shape. The same, almost like a sword. Where can I get a complete picture of this door? It makes sense that this door is very important and illustrative. This is wild. The helix and the cross patterns, I think, might be related. Like the checkerboard diagonals. And the intertwined double helix. Here it's like forming like a chain link. What's really interesting is that there are like roots inside of this, these thorns. I wonder if just like the dragons turned to stone, if once this had been like a golden, you know, living door of golden energy. This is wood. That's wood. I mean, am I crazy or is this wood embedded in stone? So maybe those are actual vines, you know, like. I gotta get a better look at this. Mmm. Wow, this is interesting. Again, never really stopped to look at this. But look, it's encased. So we have this original structure that was then sealed off. Wow. What the heck? This is the tree for sure. This is all the tree. So the tree is hollow. So I think this is like petrified wood. Yeah, this is all carved petrified wood. I think even this is carved wood. Or like supposed to be, you know what I mean? I think you're supposed to read this as all the same. Yeah, see how it's... I don't know, this definitely looks like stone. Could they have inserted a stone frame? Would they? Would they? Yeah, I'm gonna say that's stone. This I do believe is, well, I think it's ancient wood that is turning into stone. I think it's like calcifying. What's on the other side of this? Is this more wood? Oh. Well, the carving is on both sides. I assume that's just because they duplicated it. Because in real life you can't, that's not even there. So this is what we would need to look at, this area. That may be the same. Yeah, it is. But if we're looking, it's clearly just been mirrored. So this is not meant to, you can see the seam. So the back half of this is not meant to be indicative of what is truly here. But if we go down and explore what is visible, that may give us some indication. Like here, this is not symmetrical, so they give you permission to look up here. So is this still wood? It's hard to tell. There's a... Yeah. I mean, is this tree or is this stone? That's looking like stone. Tree. It's hard to tell. What I'm trying to determine is the front of this thing made out of stone or is it made out of... What's going on? Work is sending me texts. Okay. What about this? Is this stone? I think this is stone. I think this is a stone door. It's hard to tell though. I mean, there's like vines breaking out of it, you know? Like areas like this, it's hard to tell. I mean, that looks a lot like petrified wood. No, that's not for sure. What are those? So you can start to see kind of what was happening here. There was... Did those columns go all the way up? How is that even possible? Those columns would not support themselves that high. What is this up here? Is this the game glitching? It hasn't always been there, has it? No way. Maybe it is. Maybe you just don't notice it from friggin' 7,000 miles away. Yeah, I wouldn't notice it. You don't notice anything. I don't see that. So, chicken egg situation here. It's hard to tell. So much of this stuff is broken. Even this little platform that I'm on, you can tell there was more to it. We got this big ass cathedral. Like, look, we have vines overgrowing the capital. What is happening here? Where's that coming from? Something like fall off the tree? No, there's just like vines going through this friggin' place. Why are there vines here? The vines really just do not make any sense. They're just coming straight out of the earth here. And then back under. So what was first? Well, this thing doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. Yeah. It only goes up to maybe... Oh, it does go up to the ceiling. Wait, what? That's not impossible at all. For a column, that's not... So there was an entrance to the tree, like a natural entrance, which was here. So this was the original. Was it man-made? I think it was. Maybe somebody chopped their way into the tree, you know what I mean? Or maybe the tree just split naturally. Here we have the rune. This is it seems to be a barrier rune. It is preventing entry. It could just be this is the person that blocked it, or it could be saying this is the strength of the rune, like the rebirth rune gives birth. Maybe this rune prevents access, you know? which is when Radagon takes over. Maybe that's when he said, okay, nobody's in the tree. I don't know. So then you can imagine a time after they did this. This may be the Age of Plenty, when they built this magnificent entrance and celebrated it. But then it was sealed up. When was it sealed? I guess this could have just been after the last... I don't know. Maybe she went in and then it was sealed up, you know? And then somebody broke in. Somebody broke out. Was this entrance then covered with gold as well? And now the gold's been split now that... Radagon left, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Who was the last person in or out of this place? Let's go see what's in there. Nothing. This is crazy. You've 100% of the DLC 5 times. That's sick. Sorry, I just saw it. That was from like an hour ago. Okay, well that was... What's this shit? Roots. Oh, there's the tree. We go underground. About to pass the event horizon. It's fun. I'll check out the Graceway Plains before I go have some lunch. Maybe take a nap. Oh, I didn't sleep well last night. Oh. Whoa. Oh wow, look at that. It looks like an upside down tree. I'm telling you, those are like. Alright, we'll take a closer look later. That was pretty neat. Pretty happy with these results. Good job, Olin, whoever the hell. Otis_INF, you're the best. I appreciate your hard work on this cool mod. And I'm off to get some lunch, so y'all have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.